Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much.
As President Trump defends new tariffs on China, the Chinese embassy is now warning this. If war is what the U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we are ready to fight till the end. That is a direct quote. I want to now bring in Ambassador John Bolton, former White House National Security Advisor. Ambassador, always good to have you. China has used this kind of rhetoric before. So how serious do you think they are now?
Well, I think they're very serious. I think they have been slow to respond to Trump's tariffs. I think they're waiting to see what the fuller shape is really before we get real retaliation. I think they would be open to discussions with Trump on a kind of macro resolution of all the trade issues, which I don't think is possible given their positions. But they've been cautious. Now they're going to get a case study with respect to Canada and Mexico, and those three countries are our top three trading partners. And if, in fact, we are about to get into a trade war with all three, we may find it's a lot easier to get in than to get out.
Yeah, and I know that China has already responded to the tariffs by slapping a 15% tariff on imports of American chicken, wheat, cotton, corn, and then 10% on other goods like beef and soybeans. What other types of levers do you think China might try to pull in response to the United States?
Well, they could put 100% tariffs on all those agricultural products. That's why I say their response has been restrained so far. It's reciprocal in a certain sense. But the whole Trump tariff effort rests on a misimpression that we would be happy just trading and manufacturing in the United States. American agriculture would be devastated if its foreign exports were cut significantly. And we've already seen in the still growing tariff war against Canada that the first party to bend the knee and ask for mitigation is not the government of Canada, it's America's big three auto manufacturers. I mean, this is a policy overall that's going to put the economy in serious jeopardy.
Yeah, I know China's foreign ministry dismissed Trump's claims that these tariffs are needed to curb the flow of fentanyl into the United States as a, quote, flimsy excuse. Is this how the administration should be pushing China and other countries to stop the influx of drugs, sir?
No, look, Trump likes tariffs. He can do it by executive order. At least he thinks so. We'll see if they're challenged in court. There's no doubt China is a major source, probably the major source of fentanyl, both in shipping it direct from China and through Mexico and other places in the Western Hemisphere, not so much from Canada. I think it's a serious problem. I don't think tariffs are the way to deal with it. I think there are other steps, very strong steps we could take against China and others. But tariff just seems to be Trump's weapon of choice, and it's going to hurt Americans. I mean, most people think Trump himself said in his inaugural address that he'll make foreigners pay. Let's be clear, foreigners don't pay the tariffs. American importers pay the tariffs and then do everything they can to pass that cost on to American consumers. I don't think many people voted for Donald Trump for a hidden tax increase.
Yeah. There's, we keep hearing people say, and people within the administration say, it might hurt in the beginning, but this will be better for the long term. Is there truth in that long term will all be better for this, or no?
Well, in the last trade war we got into after the passage of the Smoot-Hawley tariffs, we had the Great Depression. I mean, it depends on you consider short term, 10 or 15 years of bad news. Yeah. The historical data we have on tariffs generally is that they are very, very harmful. Otherwise, if tariffs were such a good thing, why doesn't New York impose tariffs on Pennsylvania? It would do wonders for New York's economy. Or why doesn't California tariff Arizona? The free trade zone we have, and it's not perfect, there's no doubt about it, but with Canada and Mexico, negotiated in its most recent formulation by the 45th president of the United States, one Donald Trump, makes for efficiency and lower cost all around. There are imperfections. That's certainly true. Do you deal with them by slapping your best friend to the north and your best friend to the south around publicly? I don't think so.
Well, something we're staying on top of and seeing where it goes from here. But I got to end it there. Ambassador John Bolton, always good to have you, sir.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.